What's up guys, Hector here with another American Culture type video. And today is February 1st and the Super Bowl is going on actually right now. And so I wanted to talk about it a little bit just in case you're from some other country that doesn't know exactly what the Super Bowl is. So I wanted to explain a little bit about the actual game and what people do in the United States when they're watching it. So basically the Super Bowl is the championship game of the NFL, the National Football League. Not that kind of football. I'm talking about our football, United States football. I think some people might even call it American football, where there's big guys with big pads and the big helmet and face mask, and they play with an egg-shaped ball. Not the other football, which we call soccer, which has a circular ball and guys with no pads that pretend to get hurt every 5 seconds. Now, our game, there are a lot of stops, but, you know, I don't think people get as hurt or pretend to get hurt. But, anyways, championship game between the top two teams. It's always on a Sunday. It used to be somewhere in January, but now I believe it's always the first Sunday of February. And so what people usually do, they usually watch it, and usually if they have a bunch of TVs in the house, every single TV has the game on. So in case somebody has to go somewhere throughout the house, they can see what's going on and they don't miss anything that's going on. So a lot of people eat a bunch of different snacks. Sometimes they got chips, sometimes there's popcorn, pretzels, whatever they want. And then when it comes to actual food, some people that don't cook very well, they usually order a pizza and some chicken wings or something like that. But the other people that do cook well or know how to cook at all, they at least try to barbecue. There's usually steaks going on, maybe some hot dogs, hot links, hamburgers, whatever. And I actually took a little video of what's going on in our house. We have about 3 TVs going on with the Super Bowl on. And so the TV in my room doesn't have the Super Bowl on because I'm not a huge sports fan. And then the actual food in our kitchen, we had a little bit of barbecue and a little bit of store-bought pizza because we had some kids here and I don't think the kids would really care for some of the barbecue we had. And we also had chips and dip because some people just will eat like potato chips or some corn chips like Doritos or whatever, but some people like plain corn chips with special dips. And one of the more, I guess, popular kind of dips here in the United States is the 7-layer dip, which usually has like refried beans, avocado, cheese, chili, tomatoes, and sometimes there's a few other different ingredients from person to person or household to household. A lot of people also drink a lot of alcohol. I'm not a drinker, so I usually drink some soda. And just everybody, you know, watches the game and then supports their team. And usually people that are watching the game wear football jerseys themselves, even if it's for a team that didn't make it to the Super Bowl. And so if their team didn't make it to the Super Bowl, they still usually have to root for one team or the other. And for me, again, I'm not a sports fan, but I just decided to pick one just for fun. Right now it's between the Seahawks and the Patriots this year, 2015. And so I decided to go with the Seahawks because I don't like cheaters. Sorry, Patriots fans. But there's a huge scandal with deflated footballs, and the Patriots have been caught cheating before, so this isn't exactly the first time. But it's the first time with deflated footballs, I believe. So I guess that's about it. Just want to do a quick explanation of what the Super Bowl is and how people spend it. And so do you guys know about the Super Bowl? You can leave a comment telling me if you know what's going on and all that stuff. Oh yeah, and also people usually watching the Super Bowl, since it is the biggest game and most watched thing in the United States, a lot of companies spend a ton of money and put an ad, you know, between games, like in breaks and stuff like that. And those ads usually are super funny or super interesting. And so a lot of people, or a lot of companies actually put the ads online after the game so people can talk about it and stuff like that. And to me, it's just like, whatever, they're advertisements. They're trying to sell you something. I don't really care. And of course, I almost forgot to mention, in the middle of the game is the halftime show. And usually there's a big performance by some kind of, you know, musical guest or something like that. And this year, I believe it was Katy Perry and Lenny Kravitz or something like that. I'm not really a big fan of either of those people, so I really don't care, I guess. I don't know. I usually like rock music, and, you know, that's not my style. So that's it, actually. Okay, now I'm done with the video, I guess. And so if you appreciated me talking about this, you can give this video a thumbs up. And subscribe to my video if you want to know more about American culture, American videos, all that stuff. I'll have more in the future. And I even have some right now, so you can check out some of my previous ones if you want. So, see you guys later.